Hello, this is ADemonicWizard on Twitch, ADemonicShadow for literally everything else, to bring you another first impressions. This, of course, is on Ratchet Clank for the PlayStation 4 2006 version, 2016 version. This is actually an origin story of Ratchet Clank. So hopefully, with this, they're going to be adding more Ratchet Clank games to the PS4 and the PS4 library, and that would be spectacular. The first thing that I want to say about this game, and I'll probably say it a few times in this game, first impressions, is that this game looks fucking great. It looks freaking beautiful. They really tapped into the power of the PS4. And I definitely want to say this is probably like one of the best looking games on the PS4. I really can't get over just how good this game looks. Oh my god, this game looks just so freaking beautiful. So one of the things that they did add about this game, is, let's see, there's a card collection here, which I guess it has like its own little meaning effect. When you get all these cards, you get like a bonus, but it's kind of just in there for show. It's not anything really big or mandatory. You can totally just dodge it. Of course, there's a standard, you're going through planet to planet, saving and helping people that you can. Of course, you're collecting weapons, which are, still ridiculous, still do, it's stupid. It's stupidness. Like, once again, you have the Groovatron, which makes enemies dance. You have Mr. Zorton, which is all-time one of my favorite weapons. You of course, you have the standard of like flamethrowers, guns that set enemies on fire and whatnot. Of course, you have your gadgets. Those among things that help you traverse the area and save everyone. One of the things I did not, this is just for hardcore Ratchet & Clank fans, if you, once again, like me, played pretty much all of them. One of the things I didn't like about this game is that, one, they took out the skill points, and skill points actually were if you went to, each planet had its own skill points, and it will just be do random tasks like shoot 20 birds with this weapon, or complete certain challenges, like complete like this area in like a few seconds or something like that. Stuff like that unfortunately has been removed, and they've been switched. Well, they just been removed outright. So necessarily the skill points, aka the cheats and the other gimmicks of the game, have been changed to getting the gold bolts, which are still new in the game. So once again, you can you can change it up a bit. I did add a filter onto it, which does affect, just visual, nothing gameplay worthy, which are still pretty cool, because that's one of the things I did like about Ratchet & Clank, is just the little gimmicks you can do for the game. So there's action vault, metal currency. You can add, once again, I'm gonna add a quirk bot. And as you can see there, you unlock more as you get more gold bolts. So it's kind of cool by collecting an in-game. Well, they're pretty much an in-game currency. Allows you to get little gimmicks and stuff like that. Just increase enjoyment of the game. So I'm just gonna take it off to normal. Take the helmet off. There's of course the cheats and everything like that, as you can see here. They're probably void out trophies, but there's things you can do there. So the origin story of Ratchet & Clank kind of makes sense, at least the way they did it, because it's told from Quark. Quark is telling the story. So there's times when like he buys a weapon and Quark, because Quark is like narrating the story. Oops. Quark is narrating the story. So that's kind of how the origin story went. It's pretty much the same thing. They did change a few of the dialogue, but nonetheless, it's pretty much the same game as the first Ratchet & Clank. There is, of course, different weapons that weren't in the original game, that weren't necessarily in the original game. I kind of just zoned out there. Sorry. Not really much to say, to be honest. It's once again a very good, really fun Ratchet and Clank game. It's once again a very beautiful looking game. In case I haven't already said that. I can't apparently hit him. Definitely worth playing because this game isn't $60. It was $40, which it's actually a reasonable price. Considering it's not really it is a full-fledged game, but it's not a full-fledged $60 game, which is once again why it's not $60. Oh boy, out of ammo. What am I? Oh, I think I'm just supposed to go up. But it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it to definitely get it at that price. Or, you know, once again, you can also wait on the sale, but there's nothing wrong with getting the game for $40. It's definitely worth it. The only real downsides that I've had that I have with this game are mainly just Ratchet and Clank. Like if you played a lot of Ratchet and Clank fans and you're a Ratchet and Clank fan, then you're not necessarily going to be disappointed. It's just little things that they took out. Like once again, the skill points, which were pretty much in every single Ratchet and Clank game until this one. I'm not sure about Ratchet and Clank into the Void or something like that. I'm not entirely sure about it, but but if you remember when you get like a gold bolt, he had like a little dance he does. He still does it, but he doesn't spin it on his finger. But once again, I'm just nitpicking. Outside that, this game is definitely worth getting. This game's once again beautiful. I'm really hoping that they continue on with the series. Necessarily bringing, you know, Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2, not necessarily 1 and 2, but you know, doing its own thing and bringing Ratchet and Clank trilogy or whatever to the PS4. Since once again it did an origin story, so we'll definitely have to see what they're going to do with the Ratchet and Clank franchise, and if they're going to just leave it at this. Shit. And see what they do with this. But once again, short video, none much. Get the game, totally worth it. Outside that, I do want to thank you for watching, liking, comment, and subscribing. Definitely like for sharing and everything like that. I will be doing a platinum playthrough of this game and uploading that to YouTube, so you can definitely sub if you wanna watch that and whatever. Outside that, until the next video, Demonic out.